Hi, welcome to Spelling with Jules. It's a Wednesday and it's sunny here. I don't know about you. We've got a new person here, Shah standing, so welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you, Ronan. I'm sure others will join us. So quick run through of how we do our lessons. If you're new, we have a check-in to see how we're all doing. Well done, Miss. I think we've got to 100 subscriptions as well, which is excellent. So yeah, we do have a quick check-in, see how we're doing, checking we're ready for learning. Then we do our retrieval session, which is basically looking at the sounds that we did the lesson previously. And then we do a spelling quiz of 10 words, 5 that we learnt the day before and 5 shuffled up from the last 34 lessons now. So that's how it goes. And then we will look at our new sounds, which today is this one, oo. And then we will do 5 a day, commonly misspelled words. Hello, Stephen. So these are words that children and adults all spell, well, not all, but a lot spell incorrectly. They're very common. And we're going to do 5 of those a day. So that's our plan. So quick check-in. I'm feeling good this morning. It's nice to be at 100. Hello, Exxon, and hello, Shah. You're new, but you've been doing it for a while. Oh, that's nice. So it's good to come on and say hello. Okay, yeah, I'm glad it's your an account. So you can write your name if you want to, but don't feel you need to tell us your name. We will just say hello. So I'm feeling good. Is everybody else feeling fine? It's always good to check in with yourself before you're learning, because you're learning, I'll call you Sasha. Okay, all right, Sasha. Because your learning changes depending on how you feel. So if you're feeling a little bit anxious, your spelling might not be as good as if you're feeling really relaxed. It's the same with maths. And if you have trouble with things like spelling, or if you have trouble with maths, then actually when you're anxious, it's doubly worse. So for instance, I'm not good at times tables, and I can do my times tables when I'm calm and feeling relaxed. But if something that makes me anxious happens, then my times tables go out the window. And it happened to me once when I was had an Ofsted in, and I had to do times tables to get into an iPad app, and my mind just went completely because I was anxious. So your learning can change. So quick check-in, feeling good? You need a pen and paper to do your spelling quiz, and we'll have a quick let's quick remind ourselves that we did the ow sound. So it's 2 letters, 1 sound. But it's not the only way to spell the ow sound. There are many others, or quite a few others anyway. But this was the one way we looked at spelling the ow sound, O-W. Okay, morning, Isla. Good to see you. Good, Stephen. Stephen's fine. Lovely. Okay, so just reminding us of the ow. So we can, and again, we have a little play with our spelling, don't we? So we've got ow, and we can spell how, or if I took off the ascender of the H, it then becomes now. Okay, and then if I changed it for it would be cow. And I could even put an R or an in there, R, ow, so ow, and put an N on the end, and it becomes crown. Okay, so that's how you can play with your sounds. Have a good play, be a spelling detective, listen to the sounds. Okay, it's not just about the visuals. In fact, it's more really about the sound than anything else. Okay, and that's why we do phonics and sounds and letters. And the letters are different, aren't they? Okay, so that was our retrieval of the owl. So I'm going to put that away. And now we're going to do our spelling quiz. So we're going to do the 5 spelling quiz from the words yesterday, and then I've shuffled up a few more. And remember, these are what I've now called 5 a day. So they're 5 a day, common misspellings. So if you can learn how to spell these, then they'll be good for you, just like fruit and veg is in your for your health. This is for your spelling health. Okay, so number 1, it's well, I'm going to say it, and then I'm going to see if you can remember. So it's a lot. So I have a lot of people subscribe to my channel now. In fact, I have 100, which I'm very chuffed about. So a lot. Number 2 are shuffled up our red words. Remember, our red words are not quite phonetic. So but they're high frequency. So they're words we use a lot, but they're not as easy to sound out, or what we call encode, than others. So number 2 is so. Just a very simple so. So what are we doing today? We're going to do the oo sound. So, or I have so much respect for you all coming in to learn your spellings like this. So, number 3 is another commonly misspelt word, receive. I'll give you a little clue. There was a little bit of a rhyme you can do for receive. I before E, except after C. And that works for receive. So we've got a lot, so receive. 4 is how. And actually, this should be relatively easy for you because of the sound we did yesterday. Ow, how. And number 5 is another word we learnt yesterday, commonly misspelt. And I'll give you a clue for this one, prefix. So the bit that you put at the beginning, not the root word. That should be a clue for you. Always. So I am always doing spelling with Jules on Mondays to Fridays, except for bank holidays. Okay, number 5. Good. Now, number 6 is another word that we shuffled up, that we've learned in the last 33 lessons. And it is another pronoun. Do you remember we did quite a lot of pronouns yesterday? You, they, who. This one is she. She. She is going to the shops. She. So it's a pronoun of a female. Okay. I hope I get to 200 subscriptions too, Stephen. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Never know. This lockdown will carry these on. Even if this lockdown will probably go through to the spelling. So, yeah, good, Sasha. It does help you with school. I can guarantee if you do all my spelling lessons, your spelling is guaranteed to improve. 100%. Okay, so she. So the next one is, now remember we did a little rhyme with this. I will help you. So the word is beautiful. So it's a beautiful day outside. The sun is shining. Beautiful. But the tip that I use is big elephants are ugly. That's your clue for beautiful. Okay, and then number 8 is another shuffled up word. And it's here. I am here to stay. Okay, so I am here. Not this here. That's a different one. With your ear, it's I am here. Okay. Number 9 is our last commonly misspelt word. And the clue, the word is necessary. Okay, but the clue is, I'm drawing a terrible picture here, as I always do. That's supposed to be a shirt with collar and cuffs. Okay, so the clue for necessary is 1 collar and 2 sleeves. Okay, so 2 sleeves, 1 collar. All right, that's your clue for necessary. And the final one is just one of our shuffled up words, and it's what. So what do you think you will do this afternoon? What? That's one of our high frequency words. Okay, shall we find out the spellings? As always, I'm going to do the first one, which is 2 words. Can you remember? 2 words. So it's a lot. A lot. But it's 2 words. It's not spelt as 1 word. Okay. Remember to tick your words. It's slightly different for a lot. So if you did spell it like this, you can tick all your letters, but you're going to need to fix there. Fix. So you could do a ziggity-zaggity line or something. Just fix that it's 2 words, not 1. Okay, so don't just cross out the whole word. It's the same with all your spellings. Tick the letters you get right and fix the others. So number 2 is so. And again, once you know that this letter is O as well as the sound O, then so should be okay for you. So it's only irregular and if you've just learned O. The 10th one was what? What? What did you do last night? What? Number 3 is always. So remember, the reason I said, because the root word all has 2 L's. So lots of people write always with 2 L's. But actually this L, all, is what we call a prefix. A prefix, if you like. So you've got your prefix over here and your suffix over there and your word in the middle. So your word for always is there, and then you put an S on the end and then a prefix at the beginning, AL, the beginning bit, whereas this is a root word. So if we were doing this one, we would put all in there. So the root word is double L, but the prefix is AL. And then you can write ways, always. Okay, so lots of people spell it double L and it's only 1 L. Oh, sorry. Number 3 was receive. You're right. That was number 5, wasn't it? I'll put that there. Thank you for the reminder. If you know me, you'll know I get these wrong all the time. It's my butterfly mind for you. Okay, and I do write them down as well, so you'd think I should know these. So receive was the I before E except after C. So there's a C. So you wouldn't put IE because it's I before E except after C. So you swap it round to EI. So receive. Thank you for that. So number 4 is how. And then because we've done the ow sound, that should be nice and easy. Ow. So we've got a lot, 2 words. So, O, the letter O. Receive, I before E except after C. That doesn't always work, but it definitely works for receive. And then how, ow. And then always with 1 L, not 2. So a lot is 2 words, always is 1 L. Okay, right, let's do number 6. 10 out of 10 for Ronan, excellent. What I'm going to do, I've written in big writing, haven't I, today? So I'm going to rub those out actually, and then do 6 to 10. So number 6. So number 6 was she. So again, remember it's a pronoun. So that replaces a noun when it's a person. She. She, that could probably be. So we know the sh sound, SH, and then we know the E letter. So it's not she, as in the e, it's the actual alphabet letter sound E. She. Okay. 7 is our big elephants are ugly. Yes, there was a car alarm. It's gone off. One lesson, I don't know if you were here for this one, Sasha, but we had, I had drilling, and then the refuse collectors came, and then there was hammering. It was a very busy, noisy lesson. So number 7 is beautiful. So big elephants are ugly. So can you see how that's helped me. That's called a mnemonic. So if you struggle with any spellings, you can often make a little rhyme to go with it. And then after that is full. And the only other mistake you might make is do 2 L's. Because again, the root word is full, but the suffix is full with 1 L usually. Okay. So she, beautiful. All right. And then number 8 is here. And it's this here, not here with your ear. So when you hear something with your ear, the clue is it's actually got the word ear in it. Okay, and then you can think about your ear. Put a little earring on it, shall we? Okay, or you could do it like that maybe, here. Okay, but that's that one. This one is X marks the spot, here, that type of here. All right, number 9 is the last one. Remember, one collar, 2 sleeves. So necessary, there's your 1 collar, beginning with C, and then 2 sleeves. So if you think of a shirt, it's got 1 collar and 2 sleeves. 1 collar, 2 sleeves, and then necessary. Okay, so often people do a double C there. They do 2 C's. So just remember 1 collar, 2 sleeves. Okay, final one, number 10 is what. So it's W, W-H, and then it's an A instead of an O. So it's that bit that's a bit tricky. You just have to remember it's that. What people often do when they're writing graffiti, they spell it like that, don't they? So that's W-ot. But the way we spell in the English language is W-H-A-T, W-ot. But that's why it's a red word, because it should be like that. So red words are when it's a bit trickier. Right, there's number 10. How did you do? 8 out of 10, well done. How do you do, Sasha? Big elephants can always understand. Oh, yes. That's another mnemonic, isn't it? For because. Big elephants, I'm going to put that up. So for the word because, you can have big elephants can always understand small elephants. That's a way to remember because. Excellent. Well done. Okay. Right, we're on to now our new sound. And our new sound is this one here. Oh, dropped my seahorses from Florida. Try and put those up there. Okay, and it's ooh. All right, now there is another one that is So there's an sound. Well done, Isla. 10 out of 10. All doing really well. So you have ooh as in poo, and then you have as in look. Okay, so we will do the other tomorrow, which is the look and the book. But this is, again, remember I'm always talking about this sound discrimination, that you have to discriminate these tiny little sounds. And that's why spelling's really difficult, especially if you have dyslexia. Then there's a real issue sometimes with what we call phonological. So hearing the phonics, discriminating between those small sounds. So, but this one is ooh, not Okay, so we're going to think of some ooh. So first I'm going to write it though. So if you remember we talked about on a line, and this is your imaginary halfway point. So if you are printing, you start halfway and you just go round. Okay, and then round again. If you were joining up, you join up an O at the top. So you could start at the bottom and then join at the top and then go round. Okay. So can you see, do you remember when we did the C in cousins? So that was the C, then you carry on round and then up. And then again, you go back to the C and along. So you almost have this, if you did lots of them, you'd have a long line. So you could almost carry on. It's quite a fun thing to do. And you could do a whole line of And remember, it's only halfway. The capital O is the full line, yeah? Okay, and if we were signing this, we would do, how would we sign this? Remember, it's one of the vowel sounds. So that's a, e, I, o. So it's that one, and that's you. So that. So if you were signing o, or oo, you could do it twice. Okay. Thank you, Stephen. 10 minutes. Okay, so let's have a look at some. So we could have, remember it's got to have these two in. So you could have poo. Okay. Or you could have boot. So hear that boo, yeah? Boo is another one. So it's that real oo sound rather than Kookaburra. Now, cook is the sound. So that's the one we're going to do tomorrow. So cook, look, book. That's can you hear it? Slightly different. It goes whereas this one is poo. So it's a real, you can hear your lips going out. So ooh, boot. So but oot, pa oo, but oo. Okay, loo. You could have as well. I'm going to the loo. L-oo. Well done, Sasha. Well done, Stephen. Shoot. Okay, now I expect you might have a practice with these because you may make some mistakes. Like the kookaburra is definitely o, but it's an sound. So please remember, Isla, for kookaburra tomorrow, won't you? But oot. Yeah, that's an oo sound. I'm glad it helps you learn, Sasha. Can you think of any others? Toot. You know, if you toot your horn, you go beep, beep. You can toot. I tell you, there is one, not a kookaburra, but another bird called a coot. I think that's a bird, a coot. Hoot. Yeah. An owl hoots, doesn't it? Hoot. Now, just to remind you, now, Isla, yeah, book is like cook. So that's going to be the tomorrow. So it's a bit quicker. So it's a bit more clipped. So you go book, cook, look. Whereas these are shoot, hoot, boot. Yeah, they're a bit longer. So hoot is one, yeah. Yeah. Now the sounds, I'm just going to get onto those actually. So that's a good one from Oxon. So there are other oo sounds. So the same oo sound, but are not spelt with oo. So soup is one. It's spelt with a ou. So you can see soup. So the same sound, but different letters. Okay, now, well done. Moon is one. Ooh, so it's very long. You can almost tell because you have to go ooh. Macaroon would be one, and maroon. Yeah, these are good ones. Okay. So boot is a sound. Boot is a oo sound. Wood is a different, that hasn't got the oo. Has got the two spellings of oo, but it hasn't got, but shampoo is one, yes. Very good. And Stephen, I shoot the poo and the boot. Yeah, good. And so going back to these ones, so maroon and moon and boot. Can you hear the difference? So if I say, just listen out for wood in that. So boot, wood, maroon, moon. Can you hear the slight difference between boot and wood? So remind me, Ronan, to do wood tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow we've got kookaburra, yeah, to look at. Baboon, that's a lovely one. Yeah, so that's a real oo, isn't it? Baboon. And you really, if you think of your lips when you say these, shampoo, baboon, your lips come out, don't they? So they're good ones. Lovely. So let's go back to this. So we've got soup and we've also got blue. Can you hear? But le oo. So both of those are oo sounds, but they're spelt differently. Okay. There's another one, grew. G-r-oo. So again, another oo sound. That's why our English language is so difficult. Booze is definitely one. So booze means alcohol. It's like a colloquial term for alcohol, isn't it? Okay, and there's some others here. Look, we've got super. So you've got soup like that and super like that. And there's flute. That's an oo sound, but spelled differently. There's do. So the word do. That's got an oo sound, but it's only one O. Suit with an UI. Yeah, there's lots of. That's why it's so hard. But so we've just got to remember. All right. Okay, a couple of sentences then. The baboon looked at the moon and made a toot noise. Brilliant. The baboon looked at the moon and made a toot noise. Yeah, love that. Okay, well done. Excellent. Okay, so we've got to go on. We've got 4 minutes left, Stephen tells me. So we need to run into our 5. You can carry on doing sentences I'll put up. But it's time for 5 a day. Okay, your healthy spelling. 5 a day. So these are commonly misspelled words. Okay, so I'm going to pop that up there. All right, and we're going to learn 5, and I will quiz you tomorrow. Oh, yes, Isla, spoon is a nice one. Spoon. So you can really hear, look at my lips. Spoon. And tablespoon, yeah. Tablespoon. Very good. Right, so commonly misspelled words today are number 1 is coming. Now, the reason why people spell coming incorrectly is they put an E because it comes from come, like that. Yeah, so when you cross off the E and add the ing. Okay. Yes, Sasha, tablespoon is one because it's got the oo, tablespoon. Okay, so coming is without the E. Cross off the E of the root word to add the ing, which is your suffix. Okay, number 2, this is a hard one. So complete is already quite a hard word to spell. But this time you don't knock off the E to do completely. You add the suffix there. So can you see this one ends in E and you have to knock it off? Whereas this one ends in E and you have to keep it. So people will often take the E off. Okay, look, we've got one here. Look, I got a shoot by the boot while the moon is coming out. The fox has some boots on. Very good. You're getting good at these, Roland. Okay, now, next one. Now, I have to admit to being the person that spells this one incorrectly, probably till I was about 40. So this is slightly embarrassing, isn't it? So, but it's this. So it's, and I have to say that I'm even having to check it now, just to double check that I get it right. Okay, now it's definitely. Now, can you guess? I used to spell it like this, and lots of people do. They spell it definitely. Okay, so if you were ticking those, you could tick all those, but okay. So now to remember that it's not definitely, I say definitely. So we say definitely, don't we? But so I go definitely. Okay, and I remember this bit here, the finite. Okay, so definitely is one. These are hard. Okay, 2 more because time's up. Number 4, disappear. These are really hard, aren't they? Disappear. Now, notice, so it's is, only one S. Because again, if we think of the root word is appear. Okay, and then dis is the prefix, and dis only has one S. Okay, and then disappear, and then you could have disappearing or disappeared. So you've got appear, which is your root word, and then dis is your prefix. And if you wanted to, you could do ing or ed on the end for your suffix. But so lots of people get the S's and the P's mixed up. So just remember that your prefix dis is one S. Okay, the final word, finally. Okay, so you have a final, and you might remember that from football or football final or a tournament, and then you add your suffix on the end. So it makes two L's. So you've got the word final and then add the suffix ly, finally. Lots of people spell that with one. So we've got coming, completely, definitely, disappear, finally. And that's where we really need to remember our suffix and our prefixes. Okay, just before we go, the fox found his boots and gazed at the moon. Very nice. Okay, so we're over time. Yes, we've got to go. It's Wednesday today, so I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to school tomorrow, but I'll do it in my classroom, okay, or a classroom that I can find if mine's locked up. So yeah, well done everybody. Remember your oo. Try and learn these spellings. They're really hard ones, so don't worry. But they'll be good for adults to learn too. So if you have an adult in the house that can help you, they might quite like to learn those too. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.